All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. Fourth down, even.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey. Hop on. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Kill.
To throw is Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready? Mike 51. I'm on. He's coming. We got double up. Yep.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Hey, Jet.
Now Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
51, Mike 51. We own it. Tighten that.
Go.
There you go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Big dribble.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
I'm coming after you.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
They can't hang with us. Protect. Check 4.
Go. Shoot.
On second down, Washington. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
70, Indy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Hey, my 7.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Browns.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Go.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He wasn't ready.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check 24.
X3. 218. Chop.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there. His guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Brissett. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Play fake, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
They'll
throw again. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Like 5. Get him, get him, get him.
Brissett again. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hurry, snap.
They run with Washington. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
Washington gets it going right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett going left side. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Switch it. Come on. Put it to Jet.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This is Love. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Love. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Going to give it to Love. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31, check 31.
Leo. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action with Brissett. On the crossing route, complete. That's Terry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On first and 10, Brissett. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 97's the mic.
Hey, echo.
Second and 10. That's taken in by Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check, 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 check. Mike, check, check. 59, 59. You're right. 59, Mike, 59.
Now.
Check, 59. Switch.
Here's a second and 7. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Cut.
Hard. Yep.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike, check, 59.
Stand.
Watch out. Hey, switch gears. Watch safety creeping.
Snap.
They're going to try and throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
20. 25 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Topper! Hey, exit.
51. Man out. 51, Mike. Mike 51. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a